Good day, good day, good day, and welcome everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Red Melissa. I am Red Melissa, and as you can see, I am back home. We got back home late last night after a wonderful holiday in North Carolina with my in-laws who take such good care of me when I am there. It's like a little vacation, y'all. I so appreciate them so very much. So I hope everyone has been enjoying their holiday season, whatever you recognize, celebrate, or do. Even if it's nothing, I hope you have been enjoying yourselves. So I have been so grateful for the holiday that is Kwanzaa. And I have been sharing every day one of the principles of Kwanzaa. So let me start by saying Habari Gani, Habari Gani to you all. And we know, if you've been watching the show, that Habari Gani is Swahili for what's the news. And you respond by saying the principle of the day. So there are 7 principles in Kwanzaa, and I have been going through each one every day since the first day, which was December 26th. And tomorrow is the last day of Kwanzaa. So it's 7 days, 7 principles, and 7 practices of those principles. So Kwanzaa is an African American and Pan Africa holiday created in 1966 by Dr. Karenga, and it is to celebrate family, community, and culture. The theme for this year's Kwanzaa is celebrating Kwanzaa in difficult and demanding times, lifting up the light that lasts. Yes, and we know that Kwanzaa is all about the lights, and we light a candle for each principle every day. Tomorrow, I'm going to share a little bit more about how we celebrate Kwanzaa, the whole presentation of it. I think I'm going to use my mantle behind me to set up my Kwanzaa decorations. I hesitate to call it decorations, but there's a way in which we present, and we present ourselves to Kwanzaa by lighting the candles, by presenting the harvest. It is more than just a notion, right? There is ritual around Kwanzaa because it's embedded in the African principles, the African culture. So we know that there is richness in ritual. So, welcome everyone again, Habari Gani. If you know what today's principle is, please put it in the comments. Please put it in the comments. So, let me check in. Good day, Linda from the mountains of Colorado. It's a bit chilly. All right. You know, when we got back home last night, it was not cold in New York. It was nice in North Carolina. It was like 70 degrees. But when we got back here, we expected it to be freezing, and it wasn't. It was pretty pleasant last night. All right, Fee King. Yes, we're in day 6. Let's go. Today is the only holiday that I absolutely love. I'm so hyped. Yes, Fee King. Yes, 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 yes. And thank you for sharing the good word with your circle. I so appreciate you. So, let's get into it. No one put it in the comments yet. Habari Gani, what is day 6? The principle of day 6. So I'm going to quickly go through the first 5 principles, and I'm going to put up the graphics that I made for each of the days. So day 1 is umoja, meaning unity. Umoja, unity. Principle 2, Kukajakalia, meaning self-determination. And that's my daughter, Aria, that you see there. Day 3, Ujima, collective work and responsibility. And that's a photo from the Museum of Cairo when I went to Egypt in November. Day 4, Ujamaa, Cooperative Economics. And I used the logo from Black Church Food Security Network, which is my cousin-in-law's organization that is doing amazing work in the Baltimore area, bringing congregations together, Black farmers together to address food insecurities in that area. So check out and support his work at blackchurchfoodsecurity.net. You'll see how I'm getting these little plugs in here. Amazing work. Shout out to Huber for doing the work that he's doing. Day 5 is Nia, Purpose. And that's me, a picture of me at my installation as the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And so that brings us to day 6. Let me see if anyone got it in. See you, Fee King. Yes, Kuumba. Yes, say cool. Y'all got it. Kuumba is day 6. Our principle for Kwanzaa today is Kuumba, which means creativity. And this is a quote from my TM app, my Transcendental Meditation app, that says, creativity is the music of life through which life laughs and dances and progresses. I love that. So let me share with you all some information about today's principle, Kuumba. All right. So this again is from Dr. Carrera's website, which is officialkwanzaawebsite.org. So if you want to find out more information, go to that website and you will find out more information. So this is what he says. Habari Gani, Kuumba, creativity. Commitment to being creative within the context of the national community vocation of restoring our people to their traditional greatness and thus leaving our community more beneficial than we, each generation, inherited it. The principle has both social and spiritual dimensions and is deeply rooted in the social and spiritual teachings of African societies. I love all the principles. I say this about every principle, but I do. I love every single principle, and I love this principle as well. Creativity. We are each uniquely creative in our own way, right? Each of us came into this human form endowed with creativity, right? The great creator created us, and therefore we can create. And we create all the time, consciously or unconsciously, we are creating. And so Kwanzaa invites us, this principle invites us to take our creativity even deeper and wider so that it is beneficial to the family, to the community, to the culture, to the world. Your creativity, that essence that is uniquely who you are, is necessary. It's necessary. And it's not arbitrary. It is purposeful, right? The principle 5 is Nia, which is purpose, our collective vocation. Vocation is about your destiny. Vocation is about your divine purpose, your divine assignment. It's not just a job. It is your work that is expressing as your worth. So it's deep, y'all. It's deep. And it's deep because it is here to be shared. It is here to be shared. So these Kwanzaa principles are not something that we just do and practice during Kwanzaa. It is a way of being. It is a way of showing up in the world, in our nation, in our communities, in our families, with each other. It's how we get to show up, how we get to express. We get to embody these principles. Like we embody, you'll see where I'm going, right? Our qualities, those qualities that we have made a commitment to practicing, we have made a commitment to embodying, expressing, and experiencing more fully in 2024. So we are crossing the threshold into 2025 tomorrow, y'all. Happy New Year's Eve is today. Tomorrow is 2025, and we will be crossing that threshold. And the invitation is to cross it with the creativity that you are, to pour more of yourself into your gift and allow your gift to pour more of itself into you so that we can share it and we can receive it and we can give it, right? That law of circulation, that law of correspondence, that law of mental equivalent. What are you imagining for yourself 2025 to be? And that is the place in which we enter the discernment of choosing our quality for 2025. So if you know already what your quality for 2025 is a high vibration quality. Some of you have already shared them with me, and I'm starting my list. I know that Fees is steadfast. She's carrying over steadfast again, and you can do that. If you still are feeling the energy of the quality for 2024, you can use it. You can embody it for 2025 as well. Steadfast commitment. And Fee, I gave you an assignment, girl. So let me know what you have come up with for the other elements of your quality. Shay is gratitude, grace, and God. And there are others. I don't have my other list with me. Since I was down south, I have a different list. But you know who you are. I think Patty is love. One of mine is grace. Sekou is prosperity and comedy. And Sekou, I'm going to circle back to you too to talk about that comedy piece. Because what we want is the quality, right? So I understand what you mean by, I guess I'm telling you right now, Sekou, huh? I understand what you mean by comedy, but I'm inviting you to think about it in the context of a feeling tone. So when you say comedy, what's the feeling of that? What does that evoke within you? That is the high vibration of quality that I'm speaking to. Okay? All right. All right. I see you, Miss Bliss, Pamela, compassion and bliss. So Pamela also is carrying over her. I think Pamela Bliss has been with you from the very beginning. So it's been a couple of years, which is fabulous. And she's adding compassion for 2025. I got you, girl. I got you correcting your own grammar. It's all good, girl. All right, so let's keep them going. Don't rush it. Don't push it. Just let it come. Invite it. You can set bedtime intentions for your quality for 2025, and we'll continue to collect them through January. Okay, so no pressure, no rush. Just let it come. Just let it come because it's already within you. Be willing to hear and to listen, pay attention, and be intentional. Yes, and see what unfolds for you. Be creative. Practice today's principle Kuumba Creativity. The principle has both social and spiritual dimensions and is deeply rooted in the social and sacred teachings of African society. So, the invitation is to get more curious about Kwanzaa. The, the depth and what it is rooted in African principle, rooted in African society. You might get curious about Yoruba. You might get curious about Santeria. You might get curious about other spiritual practices. And so just see where your intuition leads you. But there's always room to incorporate more that is in alignment with who you are. So I'm a very curious person. So that's why I'm an interfaith minister, because I'm curious about religions and spirituality. I'm very curious about it and want to learn about as much of it as I can. So that is our principle, our sixth principle of Kwanzaa. Tomorrow we will wrap up with day 7. I'll show you the presentation of Kwanzaa, how it's presented. And I hope I have candles. We need 3 green candles, 3 red candles, and 1 black candle. So I'm not sure if I have candles, but I'll improvise. We'll use our imagination. And I'll have that for you all tomorrow. I could use my creativity. All right, y'all. So thank you. I see you, Sekou. Prosperity and joy. All right, Sekou. I got you. I love that. So that's a wonderful example of how Sekou took the vibration, the feeling tone of comedy, what that meant for him, and what that feels like for him. That vibration is joy, right? So that's how we get to use our qualities. So if a word comes up, you're like, that's not really a quality. Go within. What's the feeling? What is the feeling of it? And get to the root. So for Sekou comedy, the root for comedy for Sekou is joy. All right, y'all. Yes, Fee is going to use her creativity candle. Yes. Oh, Linda, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad you learned something each day. I am happy about that. And remember what Dr. Karanga says. Dr. Karanga says, practice proves everything, and practice is a priority. And I say practice makes progress. So let us practice our principles of Kwanzaa, practice our qualities, practice our gifts, practice all of the things that are so important to us to practice. Let us practice them because we make progress when we practice. All right, so let's get into some joy news real quick. And joy news for today, I'm focusing on one thing. And that one thing is the class that I will be teaching. The first class that I will be teaching for 2025 is our 30-day mental diet class. Get the book, 30-Day Mental Diet by Willis Kinnear. We start on January 7th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We are living life alive in 2025, and we're going to use the book to guide us. And what do we do with the book? We're going to add some. I say we're going to sprinkle some Red Melissa on there. Yes, we're going to sprinkle some Red Melissa on there. And so it's more than just a book study. It's deeper than that. So if you are interested, you can register now. Registration is open. Go to, let me put it up. I have a new link because the other link got broken somehow. It's bit.ly/new class link. That's easy. New class link. Okay. It's on Eventbrite. The cost is $55 today. Tomorrow, the cost is $75. So $55 today, $75 tomorrow. You don't know what y'all could do with that $20 you save? You can invest it. That's what you can do. You can invest it. So $55 today, $75 tomorrow. It's $55 for Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living members throughout. And if you are a part of Her Story, which is a group that is facilitated by Fee King, you will receive $5 off. But again, today is the last day. Today is the last day. After today, the price goes up to $75. All the information that you need is on the invite. It's on the banner when you register, not the banner. It's on the registration information. All the information that you need is via Zoom. Again, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom is 5 weeks. Each class will be recorded. So if you miss a class, you'll have the recording. Okay? All right, y'all. So I think that's all I want to focus on today. Singularly focus on the 30-day mental diet. Get it now. If you've done it before, you could do it again because you are different. You are different. So let's do this together. All right. So let me do one last check-in and then we'll get on with our day. All right. Yes. Linda's a big fan of practice. You know I am, girl. And let me give a shout out to my 5 a.m. club crew. So we have been focusing, making a commitment to waking up at 5 a.m. And I tell you some days it's a struggle, like this morning. Let me tell you what I did this morning. Fee, say cool, Julian. They're a part of the 5 a.m. club. We make a commitment to owning our morning, to elevate our lives. So we wake up at 5 a.m. We do our spiritual practices. We do our work. We do. Okay, whatever it is that you need to do for at least that first hour. So if you're interested in owning your morning and elevating your life, send me a DM and I'll add you to the 5 a.m. club. And it's just a WhatsApp group. And we just, at 5 a.m., we put in a text that we're up, like 5 a.m. You know, people say what they want to say. I say rise and shine, right? And let me tell you this morning I was so tired because, you know, we drove from North Carolina. I was exhausted. And the alarm went off at 5. I woke up. I sent my text in. I said my prayers. And I went back to sleep, y'all. I did. I went right back to sleep. And then I got up about an hour later and did all my things. So take care of yourselves. It's not about stressing yourself out, but there is magic. There is just sublime energy at that hour of the day. Okay. Fee King, the 30-day mental diet is the best thing I've done for myself and with myself. I know that's right. Fee's going to put her $20 toward her emergency fund. Yes, save that money, y'all. Hey, Tim, it's good to see you. All the best for you as well. Tim, let me know what your qualities are for 2025. And Fee's going to share in her group again today, her Story group. Wonderful. She's doing a live during breakfast tutorial in about an hour and a half. Wonderful, wonderful, Fee. Thank you so much. All right. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, for another special edition of Morning Sip with Red Melissa, the Kwanzaa edition. And peace and blessings, everybody. You know what? I'm just feeling like doing this real quick. I'm just going to put up all of the principles again since I have some time. Day 1, Umoja, unity. Day 2, Kuji Chakalia, that one always gets me, self-determination. Day 3, Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Day 5, Ujama, cooperative economics. Day 5, Nia, purpose. Day 6, Kuumba, creativity. So those are 6 of the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. Tomorrow, day 7, peace and blessings. Habari Gani, everyone. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes. Connected to our yes. Peace.